Hi, I'm Jasmine Tran, and I'm going to be talking about the common octopus today. So here's the taxonomy of the common octopus. As you can see here, it belongs in the domain, in the eukaryote domain. It's also in the Animalia kingdom. Its phylum is the Mollusca. Its subphylum is the Conchifera, and its class is the Cephalopoda. Its order is the Octopoda, and its family is the Octopodidae, and the genus is the Octopus. And finally, the species name is the Octopus vulgaris. So here you can see the kingdom tree. Um, uh, Here you could also notice that all of these kingdoms have cell membranes, and the Octopus vulgaris, it resides in the Animalia kingdom. So as you can see, as the tree progresses, the Animalia has a cell membrane, it has a nucleus, and it's multicellular. And same thing with the fungi and the plantae. However, what differentiates between the Animalia, the plantae, and the fungi is that the fungi has chitin in their cell wall, the plantae has cellulose in their cell wall, and the Animalias, they eat or consume through their mouths. So here is a tree of Animalia. And it shows all the phylums in Animalia, in the kingdom Animalia. So here we could see also the Octopus vulgaris. It's over here where the mollusks are. So as you go along the tree, the mollusks have true tissue. It has bilateral symmetry. It has a coelom, which is a body cavity. It's a protozoan, and it has a foot. And lastly, here's a tree of all the classes in the mollusks phylum. And what differentiates the mollusks between the other phylums is that it has a reduced coelom, meaning a smaller body cavity. It has a mantle. It has a muscular foot. And the muscular foot is interesting because in the different classes of the mollusks phylum, um, uh, the the um, the classes have different uses of the muscular foot. For example, in the bivalvias, they use the muscular foot to bury themselves in the sand, as opposed to the cephalopods, where the octopus is. They use their muscular foot to propel themselves to swim faster and such. Um, The mollusks, they also have radullas, which is basically a tongue that has teeth on the tongue. And they use this to scrape off bacteria and algae on like rocks and other uneven surfaces. As you continue down this tree, you can see that the cephalopods have a single shell gland, which is a gland that produces its shell. It has shell coiling, and its closest relative is the gastropods. And what differentiates between the gastropods and the cephalopods is that the gastropods have torsion, and the cephalopods have arms and tentacles. Some interesting adaptations about the Octopus vulgaris is that the octopus has deflective markers and around its skin and around its eyes. And what happens is that these areas, they darken and with vibrant colors. And this occurs because it kind of intimidates predators. Its skin is also unique because the skin has pigment cells which enables them to camouflage easily into their background in order to hide from predators. So you can see in this picture here, you could barely see anything. All you notice is a bush. And as the octopus lightens up, you could actually see where the octopus is hiding. Another adaptation is its venomous saliva. So when it catches a prey, its prey is still able to move. But when the octopus injects a venomous saliva into its prey, the prey would then become paralyzed and stop moving so that the octopus would be able to consume its prey. Another adaptation is its black ink, and it releases its black ink when it feels like it's being endangered, um, and when there's like a potential predator nearby. This black ink is used to cloud the vision of the predator so that the octopus could swim away quickly. And also, the black ink has a substance inside the ink so that it could dull the predator's sense of smell. So the predator wouldn't be able to detect and find the octopus. Here's a food web of the octopus. The octopus is a carnivore and it's a secondary consumer. It consumes only herbivores, as you can see here. So it consumes small fishes, it consumes bivalves, which are like small clams or mussels, and it also consumes crustaceans, which are like crabs. These first level consumers uh, get their energy from phytoplanktons, which are small plant organisms, and they also consume other plants species in the organism, such as seaweed. One of the predators of an octopus is a shark, as you can see here. It also can be eaten by bigger fishes. Octopuses are known to have existed for approximately 300 million years. One of the earliest fossils that have been found was found in Illinois, and it's approximately 296 million years old. And you can see here it's 35 millimeters to 25 millimeters, which is pretty small. And you can see some distinct characteristics of an octopus. You could see its arms, its radula, its eyes. And an interesting thing about this fossil is that it has fins, as opposed to today's octopus. The next most recent fossil found is the Protero octopus, which is 164 million years old. And it's approximately 4 inches by 3 inches, meaning the octopuses have been getting bigger. It has the 8 equal arms, and it still has a mantle, and it still has a fin. The most recent fossil that was found is about 89 to 71 million years old, and it's called the Paleo octopus. And you can see here that it has the tentacles with suckers now, and the fins are getting smaller, and also the mantle is also getting smaller. Octopuses can be found throughout the world. It's mainly found in shallow waters because that's where it lives, and the deepest it'll go is about 500 feet. And that's why you could see that it's only around the coast of the continents where the shallow waters are. Octopuses also like warm water, so it won't be found in the Arctic areas. And it likes to be in temperate zones, temperate zones, which are like warm, cold water, subtropical and tropical waters. And here's my bibliography.